Alert Logic will always be in touch for critical security issues, but not every event requires contacting your teams at 3 in the morning. Our console provides a number of dashboards you can use to view potential risks on your schedule. To ensure that your environment is correctly configured and communicating with Alert Logic, the Coverage and Health dashboard visualizes the status of your Alert Logic components. The color-coded graphs show you at a glance whether the monitoring and data collection setup is healthy or not. Protected network status shows you quickly if all your networks are included in monitoring. Appliance collection status indicates if any network or log appliances have collection errors that need attention. Agent collection status indicates the same for software agents installed on your systems. Collector collection status indicates the same for cloud and SaaS log collector configurations. Configuration exposures shows the total number of issues detected that relate to monitoring and collection health. And asset scan status shows you how many assets that can be scanned were successfully scanned during the last scheduled scan. You can click on the widgets themselves, and anywhere on any dashboards that you see the Investigate button, you can drill down into the underlying details. For example, if you click on Investigate on the Configuration Exposures chart, you'll be able to view and sort the various exposures. You can then open an exposure to see the details and remediate the issue to improve our visibility. The Threat Summary dashboard is the starting point to investigate and manage threats to your environment. This dashboard gives you a picture of the current and historical attacks in your environment and gives your team the ability to drill down into each to understand what actions may need to be taken. You have the ability to set a date range for the dashboard, choose from 7, 14 or 30 days, or configure a custom range. Each widget on the dashboard has a specific focus. Total open incidents shows the number of Alert Logic escalated incidents that require attention. Incident threat levels are displayed as a total count and as a trend over time. Incidents by classification shows what types of threat vectors attackers are using against you. Incidents by source location shows where in the world you're being most attacked from. Most attacked deployments allows you to quickly see which of your configured deployments requires the most urgent attention. Top attackers can show if you are seeing concerted attacks from a single IP, or if one of these IP addresses is known to be friendly, can assist with tuning requests to the Alert Logic teams. Most attacked hosts is a fantastic way of understanding which of your systems is most at risk. You may choose to target this host for an aggressive patching and configuration assessment. Peer comparison gives you an indication of how you compare against other customers by attack vector type, anonymously, of course. We can click on the Investigate button here to research and act on the individual incidents. Here you see a list of all open incidents in your environment, which can be sorted in a variety of ways. As you see on the left navigation pane, you can filter by threat level, classification, detection source, and deployment. You can then open an incident to see a topology of the affected assets, along with Alert Logic's recommendations. You can also update and close the incident here. The Vulnerability Summary dashboard is the starting point to investigate and manage vulnerabilities in your environment. This dashboard gives you a picture of current vulnerabilities in your environment and gives you the ability to drill down into each to understand what actions may need to be taken. You can set a date range for the dashboard in the same way and have a variety of visualizations to use. Open Vulnerability Instance Count and Open CVE Count shows the total individual vulnerabilities and configuration exposures live in your environments. Open Security Remediations Count shows the activities AlertLogic has consolidated vulnerabilities and configuration exposures into for you to take action on. Vulnerability Trend by Severity shows if the overall number of vulnerabilities is trending up or down. Open Vulnerability Instances shows the proportion of vulnerability severity across all your systems. Vulnerabilities by Deployment allows you to quickly see which of your configured deployments requires the most urgent attention. Top Remediations by Impacted Assets gives you an ordered list of remediations which will have the most impact on your security posture if the recommendations are carried out. Most seen CVEs can also help identify which types of vulnerabilities should be investigated as a priority. Most Vulnerable Hosts is a fantastic way of understanding which of your systems is most at risk. You may choose to target this host for an aggressive patching and configuration assessment. We can click on this Investigate button to research and act on the individual vulnerabilities. This list of unresolved vulnerabilities in the environment can be sorted in a variety of ways. As you can see, you can also filter by severity, category, deployment, or platform. You can then open a vulnerability to see a list of CVEs, common vulnerabilities and exposures, affected assets, along with the evidence for each. Once you have completed the remediation, you can also update or close the vulnerability here. If you would like to learn more or talk to one of our security experts, please contact us at alertlogic.com.